Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon The Series The Beginning episode talks. I am a little bit less excited right now because of this episode. I hate this episode. I'll come out and say it right now. I hate this episode. And I am doing everything I can to not curse or say any profanities at all, okay? Child friendly. But, oh, do I like it? Oh, I hate this episode. I hate this episode so much. It is so dumb and stupid. So let's just get into it. So this episode starts off with the fact that Ash doesn't want to battle his new friend Richie that he met in the last episode, and that is basically just a copy of him but more competent. But then Brock gives the laydown of Richie's battle record, and this guy has used exclusively 3 Pokemon: a Pikachu, a Charmander, and a Butterfree, and he hasn't lost a single one of them, which in my opinion is entirely unbelievable. Because you're telling me that a trainer who has a Golem gets beaten by this team? This team is so poorly matched, a Golem can beat it. You have an electric type, a fire type, both weak to ground, and then a bug flying type who is weak to rock, which Charmander is. So, what? Okay, sure. But he's won every match without even really losing anyone. And also, they note the similarities to Richie's team, to Ash's team as well. And then later on, Richie wants Ash to promise him a very good battle. And Ash like, yeah, sure, whatever. However, he does not know that this episode is so garbage that he cannot fulfill that promise, sadly enough. Meanwhile, Team Rocket is listening in on all of this. And Jesse's like, you know what? There was always something preventing me from having friends. And James is like, it must have been your personality. And then Jesse hits him. So later on, Team Rocket imitate Richie in order to kidnap Ash and put him in the back of a truck, and they drive off. So Squirtle gets sent out and floods the truck for the grand escape. And they do escape, but Team Rocket catches up with them because they're rolling on the front or back wheels of the truck. However, then Bulbasaur and Pikachu together take care of Team Rocket. But the one thing that they are known for, that they refuse to do, is blast off. So they will be nuisances throughout this whole episode. Because this is the episode, basically. I mean, later on we'll get to the battle. But this is the episode. I hate it. So then afterwards, they're chasing Ash on bikes. And then James uses Weezing's smokescreen in order to trap Ash. But Ash sees the bikes and he remembers what he is good at. And that is stealing bikes, just like in that first episode. So he takes the bike and rides off. Meanwhile, at the stadium, everyone's waiting for Ash to appear. And then Misty basically assaults Richie. And then Richie's like, it wasn't me. And then it turns out it is true. And later on, the referee goes to Richie and is like, look, man, I'm gonna declare you the winner. And Richie's like, no, wait. Which shows a good character Richie is. Meanwhile, back with Ash, Team Rocket now in their balloon use a crane to pick up Ash and Pikachu. And then Ash has Pidgeotto fly Pikachu up there and blast Team Rocket away finally. And then has Pidgeotto grab the balloon and drag it all the way to the stadium. And he barely makes it in time. So now the battle can begin. So Richie starts off with Happy and Ash sends in Squirtle. And they do a bunch of punches and kicks. And Squirtle actually uses Water Gun once. However, Richie has Happy use Sleep Powder. So yeah, apparently in the original series that counted as being unable to battle. So Squirtle is done. Pikachu just leaps in without, Ash's command at all. And takes down Happy. And then Zippo comes into play. And because of the fact that Pikachu has already been very exhausted because of the whole Team Rocket stuff, Zippo beats Pikachu. Which means Ash has one more Pokemon remaining. And he's like, who am I gonna send out? And he's like, well, Bulbasaur's too weak. And also, it's a fire type. And I don't even know if he has Muck or Kingler or Tauros with him. But he's just like, go Charizard. And Charizard is ready to fight against this fire type. But then Richie's like, return, Zippo, go, Sparky. And Ash warns of Sparky's strength, but then Charizard stomps on the ground a bit and flaps its wings to assert his dominance. And then he takes a nap. And Ash loses because of that. And I hate this episode. Ash is lost because this episode. This episode is so dumb. I don't like the Indigo League, even though it's had 2 really good episodes. This is so stupid. But Ash loses. And he's made it to the top 16. Potentially meaning that if all of this did not happen to Ash, he would have won the battle. If Ash was not kidnapped by Team Rocket, he might have won the battle. Because he had an exhausted Squirtle, an exhausted Pikachu, an exhausted Pidgeotto, and an exhausted Bulbasaur. Also, what was Ash's 6th Pokemon? Because I swear at the beginning, Nurse Joy hands him 5 Pokeballs. Pikachu isn't in a Pokeball, so why would she hand him 5 Pokeballs? Did he have a 6th Pokemon with him or not? Because obviously he was supposed to send out Kingler. And Kingler would have done it, by the way. Kingler would have finished it off, no matter what. Because that's just who Kingler is. Or maybe even Muck. You know, Muck isn't weak to fire, not weak to electric. So that could work out. But Ash apparently just, I guess, didn't have him with him. And, like, who thought it was a good idea to have the finale of the league? Well, okay, the next episode is the finale. But, like, Ash's final match in the league be mostly Team Rocket kidnapping him. And then him having hijinks of getting away. Now, the hijinks were overall fun in a different episode. Not in this one. In this one, they're trash. I hate this episode because it's just an insult to everything. So is this episode good? No, it's not. I wish it was. I wish Ash and Richie actually had a battle. But this is the only battle that they have. This episode is trash, and I'm gonna call it here before I start cursing. So, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time when we have the final episode of the Indigo League. Bye!